Hey, what's up, guys? This is Dan Phelps. I wanted to go over my latest real estate sale with you. So I am slowly liquidating my real estate portfolio. If you've been following me, you know I've been a landlord for almost 20 years, maybe 18 years. I did liquidate my quad. I sold it for a record in the area, the highest price a quad has ever gone for. So look, I've said it before, if you have paid off cash flow in real estate, that is a very solid investment. If it's in a desirable neighborhood, desirable areas where people want to live, and I have that. But I wanted something a little bit more passive. Now that I've been in it for so many years, I had a lot of equity in there. It was paid for, plus the house went up. It almost doubled the quad. So I wanted to get rid of it and capture those gains, or after taxes, the gains that I will have. But and that's what I want to talk to you about today. So selling real estate, you have to have a lot of money in real estate to even make money in it. So let me just explain. So I sold my property. Now, paid off, cash flowing, but there's always things that are going to happen in it. You always have repairs, expenses. You have roof, furnace, water heaters, new paint. Tenants may be breaking things, maintenance, upgrades, updates. You always have that. So now let's keep it even. Let's say you buy a house for $500,000. When you sell, there's going to be a 7 to 10% back end fee when you sell. It's going to be agents' commissions. It's going to be taxes. It's going to be legal fees. It's going to be transfer taxes. And there's going to be a lot of things that you don't consider. So if you have 10% growth in your house, so if your equity goes up 10% and you sell it, you're still flat. You don't make any money because of all of these fees. So I've lived all around the Midwest. In Chicago, it's about 9 to 11%. So that's why I say 10. I'm not in Chicago any longer, but when I sold mine in Michigan, it was about 7%. So you have to make over 10% when you sell just to have a profit. Now, let's say your house goes up 20%. You want to sell it, take a profit. 10% goes away to all the closing fees. And then if you don't hold it for, I believe it's 27 and a half years, so let's just say 30 years, you have to pay back all that depreciation you took in taxes. Yeah, they say it's a tax write-off, it's a tax benefit. No, it's not. You have to pay that all back. So you have the fees, you have the tax payback, and then also you have to pay capital gains tax. Well, can't you just put it into a 1031 exchange? Sure, you can, but you're a forced buyer then. You have to hurry up and find something. So I got to the point where I've been doing this for, like I said, almost 20 years. I don't want to be a forced buyer. I want something passive. So I just sold it, paid the taxes, put it into dividend stocks and passive securities, liquid investments that are going to make me passive income every month, every quarter. So these are things you don't consider when buying real estate, all the maintenance that goes into it, the closing fees, the taxes. Remember, you have to pay back that depreciation recapture. That's what people aren't going to tell you. That's what your realtor's not going to tell you. So look, I made a lot of money in real estate. That's how I made the majority of my money. But these are things that people don't understand and don't know. So since I've been doing it for a while, I am slowly pulling out, putting money into something passive. Like I said, real estate is an amazing investment tool. It's a great way to make money. But right now, it's at a peak. The average house in America is over $400,000. I was buying houses for $100,000, okay? This is how I made so much money in it. Right now, probably not the best time. That's my story of selling my quad. I did really well on it. I made a lot of money on it, but it's not for everyone. And now, especially in my 40s, I want something a little bit easier, something a little bit more passive, and that's why I sold it. Capture the gains, which I could keep after taxes and fees, and put it into something passive. All right, let me know your thoughts. Thanks, guys.